Good morning, everybody. So if you did not view the presentation for our first vocab list, then you should go back to Google Classroom and find that and do that list first. If you've already done that, then we are now on to the second part of the chapter. So the second vocab list, which is more like doctor's office type stuff. And hopefully nobody's visiting any doctors right now, right? Hope everybody's still doing well. So let's see. So again, remember you have two options, right? So you have to fill out the vocab list somehow. So you can either, option one, watch this video. It's probably easiest to watch this on your phone or, an iPad or something like that. And then have the Google Doc with the vocab list open on a laptop or computer and type it into that because you all have your own copy. If you want to do it by hand, that's the other option. But again, it's a little bit more involved. You need a printer. So you have to print the list from Google Classroom. And then you need to fill it out by hand, like with the pencil. So you could do that while you watch this. But then you need to take a picture and you need to upload that to the assignment on Google Classroom and pass it in that way. So again, it's a little bit more involved. It's probably trickier to do it that way, but I know a lot of you guys like to do stuff by hand. So it's up to you. All right, so here we go. La consulta del medico or el consultorio both mean a doctor's office, okay? Medical office, doctor's office. El enfermo, la enferma. This is a sick person. So you might remember last, the first vocab list, we had the same word, but it didn't have the el and la, right? It just said enfermo, enferma, which meant sick, like the condition if somebody is sick. This would be a sick person. So el enfermo would be a boy who's sick because it's masculine. La enferma would be a girl who's sick. Okay. El or la paciente. So you do have masculine and feminine. This is a person, the patient, for el and la, but then it's not paciento and pacienta, right? This part of it is sort of gender neutral. So whichever one you choose, el or la, it's still, so whichever one you choose, it's still paciente. Right. Okay. So now we have doctor. El médico, la médica. Easy. Cognate. Another cognate. Pretty much this entire list is cognates. El síntoma or los síntomas. Just make a note. There's a star here because it's feminine, but it starts with el or los for the plural. Right. For symptoms. La diagnosis is a diagnosis. So this is like what the doctor tells you is wrong with you, right? For lack of a better word. La alergia is an allergy, another cognate. La inyección is a shot or an injection. People typically say shot, right? This one looks like a little bit scary. Hopefully nobody's getting one that looks like that. Los ojos, you should know that from grade 6. Eyes. Oops. La boca, mouth. La farmacia is a pharmacy. In Europe, every country has these green signs everywhere for pharmacies, sort of like the universal symbol in Europe for a pharmacy. So it doesn't matter what like company it is or if it's like a little small owned pharmacy, they all have this green sign outside. So if you're ever in Europe and you need to go to a pharmacy, look for this green sign. And something that's different about pharmacies and doctors in Europe that's different from the United States is that usually in Europe, you go to the pharmacy first, and a pharmacist can actually prescribe different medicines, more medicines than, actually pharmacists can't prescribe any medicines here, right? The way it works here is you go to the doctor, they give you a prescription, they send it to the pharmacy, and then the pharmacist gives you the medicine. In Europe, it's kind of like the opposite. So you would go to the pharmacy first if something's wrong with you. They would try to help you, give you a prescription, give you medicine, do like a diagnosis for something minor. If they can't help you or if it doesn't work or they don't know what's wrong with you, then you would go to the doctor, right? So it's kind of opposite. I think my trash truck is here. That's fine. All right, so el farmacéutico, la farmacéutica, long words here for pharmacist. That's the person. La receta is the prescription. Careful because this is 15 and 16. So el medicamento, la medicina, both mean medicine. So it could be a prescription or these are all over-the-counter things, Advil and Tylenol, stuff like that you don't need a prescription for. La aspirina, aspirin. You can take that for a headache, some other sort of ache. El antibiótico is an antibiotic. So this is if you have some sort of an infection, right? You're not going to take like antibiotics if you have like a headache, right? That's not going to help you. Or if you have a cold, that's not going to help you. This is if you have like strep throat or, you know, something like that. That's more like bacterial. Then you need antibiotics. And this Neosporin is just something that you put on a cut so that you don't get an infection, right? It says first aid antibiotic ointment. All right, a lot of words for pills. 19, 20, 21. La pastilla, 2 L's here. La píldora, la tableta. 22, another cognate, la dosis. That's the dose of medicine. That's the amount of medicine that you take each time. La caja is a container. So like a little pill box. Some people, if you have a lot of medications, you have this, you know, days of the week thing. Some of your grandparents might have that. Or this little bottle here is probably what you guys are more used to seeing. All right, examinar. We're on to the verbs. Examinar, to examine, regular AR verb. Recetar, to prescribe. So this is what, in the United States, the doctor would do this. They prescribe you medicine. Despachar is what the pharmacist does in the United States. So they dispense. That's what this means. Despachar, dispense, is like to give out the medicine, right? So they read the prescription and then they dispense the medication. Vender, to sell. Abrir la boca. Should get a new picture here. It has like a watermark on it. To open your mouth. Doler, to hurt or to ache. And this is kind of a different verb because the only two versions of this that you're going to use is me duele or me duelen. So the way this works is if something is singular, like your throat hurts, right? That's one thing. That body part is singular, garganta. You would say me duele la garganta, right? Okay. I had to pause the video for a second. So what I was saying is me duele is what you're going to use if it's one body part that hurts, like me duele la garganta. And you have this word me in front of it, which kind of means my. Or if it's something plural, like your feet, los pies, you could say me duelen los pies. So if the body part, if it's more than one body part, like fingers, toes, feet, arms, legs, whatever, you're going to use me duelen. Okay, so there, it's not duelo, right? We're not getting into that. This verb's a little bit different. All right, me, te, nos, le, les. These are object pronouns, and so you don't have to worry too much about these, but you will see them in this chapter. There goes the trash truck. You will see them in this chapter, so it's good to know what they mean. So, me means to me, te means to you, nos, sort of like nosotros, means us, right? Us. Le has a couple different meanings. So to him, to her, or to you, formal, kind of like usted, or les, which is to them or to you all. So this would be like if the doctor, if you're saying something like the doctor gives me a prescription, right? So el médico me da una receta. The doctor gives me a prescription, or gives you a prescription. It would be te da una receta. Again, don't worry too much about this. You get more into this at high school. Oh, I guess we're at the end of the list. All right, there must only be 36. I was trying to go to the next slide. All right, so you can go back and watch this video again. You can pause it if you didn't get a chance to fill out the list. Email me with any questions. Hope everybody's doing well. I miss you guys. Adios.